for the Mavericks. Lee comes in for Jaja Pachulia. That's Felton in for Wesley Matthews. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
To the wing on the left. Paul, no one around him. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Chris Paul. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Kicks it to Barea, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Hakeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Harden's checked in.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And here's Jordan outside. There's the bucket. Good. Jordan's got 13.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And it's Harris off the drive. Can't get it to fall.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
No one near Felton as he lets it go. Dallas again missing. Gasol passes to Harden. From deep. They get it back. Shoots the 3, and he gets it to go. Harden's got 8 points.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Green with the block.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Good. 10 points for James Harden.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Thunder out in front, just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return.
More levels, more devils.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. The Thunder shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. They've got Paul George. Howard is out there with Durant. Then it's Thompson, and it's Paul in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Matthews into the lane. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And here is Durant. Paul outside. George dishes to Howard. Clock at 6. There's the triple. That's good.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And he gets it to go.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Took him no time at all on that one. 19 points for Chris Paul.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll, and that one's good.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. No good from Lee. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those. Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
They get the rebound and just miss after miss right now. Oklahoma City has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the 3rd quarter ended. Thompson is doubled. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
No good from Lee.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Chris Paul. Dallas also making some changes. Anderson comes in for Devin Harris. And it's Felton in for J.J. Barea. And there's the feed to Lee. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And here's Rose outside, and he gets it to go.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on him with the triple.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Felton, tries to snap the cold streak. Paul George grabs the miss. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers. And the basket by Rose.
And certainly they are not. Hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Chris Paul. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
They double him with Butler. Felton with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Here's the screen. Matthews. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Three-pointer, Butler, and the Thunder another three.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Dallas again missing. Outside, George. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Picked him clean. Felton kicks to Anderson. Stolen by Durant. Rose. It falls.